Yeah.
Look at your work history.
Right.
You know, all of those things. It's like they're falling into place.
Exactly.
That you had no control over.
Right, right.
And you can't take the credit for it.
Right. I have so much in my life I can't take any credit for it. You know what I mean?
But a lot of people have it like that. They don't realize it.
That's exactly right.
Credit doesn't come from them. So even when you were in school, what school did you go to?
University of Pennsylvania?
No, I mean high school.
The Heights.
Yes. I want to say Pilates, but that's okay. Your parents didn't even have to pay for that, right?
Exactly. I got a scholarship to go there. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a big part of me being who I am. You know what I mean?
And usually in those schools, like with your dad, he went to Georgetown Day School, but he did it on a scholarship.
Right.
Because of mom's income.
Exactly.
Partly.
One more time, I'm gonna hit it off the line, just straight and just to
check the police cars down there.
No, it's not down there.
They used to sit in that cut down there.
Oh boy.
It's a little weird.
So that was 90.
That was 90?
That was 90.
Oh man.
look behind us. All the cars are like way back.
I don't hear any sound, but thankfully he wasn't sitting where you wouldn't have done if he sits right in that
Right, exactly. Because they stay under the cut because people race that way. I was just merging onto the freeway. That's all I was doing. I had no idea I was going 90. You know what I mean?
Unless he'll see you're out of town driver's license.
Right. That's very true.
Great. This car doesn't even vibrate.
Sorry?
It doesn't vibrate.
It's very, very smooth. You know, it's a very good
speed, I mean.
Right, and I can even close the. You might get
Although I was a little nervous. But
I know it's the noise of it. It sounds scarier than
I know.
it is.
That's what intensifies it.
Right.
The noise.
That's definitely what it is, and that's part of the whole like supercar experience.
You convinced me.
Right.
What? To buy one?
Yeah.
What? Oh no.
I'm gonna get the bigger one. Forget that lot. Yes.
They have luxury ones. They have SUVs. They have all kinds.
I'm gonna get the SUV.
I was gonna say what happened. He wants an SUV.
We can get the Levante. We'll go check some out. You know what I mean? Because
oh my goodness.
The nice thing about having this car is I can show up at a Maserati dealership and they'll take me seriously. They'll be like, oh, you clearly have, a little something. We go ahead. Your uncle wants to test drive something, come on, bring him over.
So he'll give him a discount.
They'll give him a discount. We roll in like we already have it. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what. We could take a Maserati for a test drive now. I went with my cousin Ethan on my mom's side to a Mercedes-Benz dealership on Saturday. And just me and him rolling in. They were like, oh yeah, come here. We got this new one. Yeah, so
how old is
he's 19 now. He's 19.
I lost 2 years.
Right, he's a grown-up. He feels like a grown-up at least. So we did cars and coffee, and then we went to the Mercedes-Benz dealership. And I parked this right out front. Okay. You best believe they came outside to talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have to go in and ask them anything. They were like, oh, this one's priced us over this weekend. We can do this, and we can, so like people tend to gravitate towards the car.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure.
So if you're really trying to test drive a Maserati Levante, man.
Okay, so in comparison to other normal SUVs, how big is that?
That's a hard question to answer.
Well, in comparison to, say, the Navigator.
It's much smaller. It's actually a pretty small SUV.
Okay, it's one of the big ones, but you wouldn't care if it's Maserati, would you? If it was a smaller one.
It's trying to be like the sports car of SUVs. I'll put it that way. It's not a big, floaty, comfortable SUV. Everything Maserati is supposed to be a little bit firm and sporty.
Tight,
exactly.
So it's
because I was thinking about the Navigator.
Right.
Yeah, you were telling me about it.
I think that's still a lot more your speed, but the Levante, I'm sure is fun to drive, and I've never driven one.
I want the room in it. That's what
exactly.
I want. Yeah.
It'll be smaller space and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's okay, Richard. Whenever you get where are you going in the financial world or whatever, then you can buy me this.
Exactly.
Right. I'll get the bigger one like this.
The next size.
It curbs good.
Yeah, it does. It's just very planted. All the weight's very low. They put the battery in the back to give it a better weight distribution.
Oh, okay.
So even over these hills and stuff, it's very confidence inspiring. I'll put it that way, And it sounds good.
This is the top of the line luxury that Chrysler makes, right?
This is, so I would phrase it as this is the ultimate Fiat Chrysler supercar. Okay. Because everything else that Maserati makes doesn't have any Chrysler components. So what they did is they needed an entry-level Maserati car. So to make it a little bit more affordable, they use a lot of Jeep parts and stuff. But I think this is one of the best things we do, this Uconnect system. I think it's one of the most usable features and usable systems in the auto industry. So for them to put it in a Maserati, I think they made Maserati better, in my opinion. And you still have all the nice soft Maserati things, and it still sounds like a Ferrari and stuff. But people look at this car and they say, "Oh, this is cheap and it doesn't feel like it should be, you know, luxury." And I'm like,
yeah.
So
this is nice.
I'm very happy with this. I'm glad y'all.
You can tell them you got what you want. You all get what you want.
Exactly. That's what I say. Like, you can go get your own car. You know, it's $38,000. It's not that much, you know. So I got a great deal.
You keep saying $38,000, but they're not going to get it for that.
Well, so every once in a while we get those types of offers as employees.
Yeah, but I mean, regular people like us.
Regular people would probably have to wait.
50.
I would say this particular car. Oh, I'm sorry. It's moving back because I shut it down. This particular.
Does it automatically too?
It does. And so when I key it back up, the steering wheel goes in.
Got remember things.
This is like. This is as good as it gets. You know, like I can't even think of anything better.
I've ridden all over myself.
Does anyone else want to drive it? You want to drive it?
No.
You sure?
No.
I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious.
No.
I'm glad y'all. Oh,
No.
GoPro, stop recording.